So we have been busy picking berries, haven't we?
Yep. We've got a bowl full.
A whole bowl full. We got 5 quarts of berries the other day. So we are going to process those. We wanted to try something a little bit different this year, so we're going to make fruit leathers. They're like fruit roll-ups. So we've got some things ready for it. There are so many different ways to do fruit leathers. If you look at some of the different recipes, you'll find all sorts of different options. You can use sugar for sweeteners. You can use applesauce or pineapple juice, honey. You can use all sorts of different things. We're opting for applesauce and honey. So we've got some lemon juice here. It's from the cubes that we had frozen of extra lemon juice. So we're thawing those out with some honey. We're going to be using some applesauce for a sweetener. And then we've got all these berries that we're going to juice.
Oh, I see some. I can tell.
So what you'll see is the berry juice will start coming out right there.
It's getting quicker and quicker.
Yep, all the berry juice will come out in one spot and the seeds will come out in another. I like to wait until we have about 4 or 5 quarts of berries like this. That way we can do a bunch at one time. This machine can be a little bit frustrating to wash. It's got a lot of parts and it rusts easy, so I only like to bring it out when we've got a large batch like this. But again, we'd like to save the seeds, and this is a great way to be able to do that. We just poured all the juice from the first round in, and we've emptied our bowl. Some still dripping in there. But I just wanted to show you how much extra juice you can get through sending those seeds and stuff through one more time. So here's the end product of the berry seeds we'll get to plant. We'll spread those out along the fence line we want them. And then this is the extra juice we got from sending it through the second time. If you can tell, this is actually a lot thicker than the first batch. That's partly why I like to do it, because for the berries, they can be very juicy. So we're gonna add from here, you pretty much are just gonna get it to how you like it to taste and the consistency you want it at. So you want this like a nice thick puree, like a thick applesauce. So we're gonna actually add applesauce to ours to help get us to that right consistency. Berries can also be a little bit sour, can't they? Yeah, so if you add things like honey or applesauce, it can help sweeten that up just slightly. So we're gonna start adding the applesauce and get it to the right thickness. So we've spread the puree out onto some Silpat mats. You can use mats like this. You can use parchment paper. They do make little trays that you can use in your dehydrators. I just don't have any, so this is all I'm using. Get it in the dehydrator, and we're going to dehydrate it for about 8 to 10 hours at 135 to 140 degrees. Our fruit leathers are all done. You can touch the tops of them. They shouldn't feel real sticky or wet, anything like that. So at this point, they're ready for us to take off. Sometimes the edges like this, you can just bend this and it'll come off like that. If it doesn't come off just by bending it, you can use your fingernail and just slide under that edge. It'll kind of crinkle it up for a minute and get it to where you can fold it over. So as we're peeling it, once I get a little bit up like that, it'll stick back down as you set it down, but the main thing is it's not sticking for good. So we're gonna roll it into little rolls, and I roll the whole thing and then I cut it up. You can roll it tight or you can roll it loose, whichever you prefer. And if you've got mats like mine, remember when you get to that opening that you've got to make sure that you unstick that little part before you keep rolling. You don't want to rip your fruit leather. Once it's done, we've got one nice big roll. Once we get the rolls all done, we're going to cut them into little strips. This is just about the size that we would want for the kids to have a snack. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna cut them into little sections. You can do them whatever size you want. Some people even keep them flat. You can do them into little bite-sized pieces. We just find the little rolls make a good snack size for the kids here.